Okay, so yesterday, the foods that I had to start my breakfast with, I went through my refrigerator and I got all my leftovers out. I didn't want those to spoil. So I had some leftover asparagus. I believe it was about 5 or 6 stalks or stems of asparagus. I had some spinach. I had some avocado, and my avocado I mashed up with a packet of guacamole, and I made guacamole and I put it over some keto toast yesterday. And I had that along with some strawberries and some cut up of the hot sausage that I found. I really like that sausage, you guys. So all in all, I had a really, really great meal. It was so delicious and so good. I also, for my drink yesterday, I had a keto macchiato coffee, and I had that between meals while I was making my dinner. And for my dinner, I kept it really, really simple. For dinner, all I had was I made myself some a ground beef patty, and I use what I have. You can switch from ground beef to ground turkey to ground chicken. Just whatever you like to eat. I'm using what I have, and usually what I start with, I usually use it for the whole week and try to use it up. And then I'll start with the new meat when it's time for me to do a different meal prep. So the meal that I had yesterday in the evening was I made it a hamburger. So I had a hamburger patty. I put it on some garden salad. Added a couple of strawberries in with my meal. Added my condiments on top of my garden salad, which was like my mustard, my mayonnaise, my ketchup. And then I put my patty on that, and I added my Munster cheese on top. And it was so good. So I had another Bunless burger. But you can make Bunless burgers many, many ways. And you can use ground turkey or ground chicken instead of ground beef, if you don't want to use beef or, red meat. So I had a good meal, and I'm going to go ahead and do the carb review with you now. So this is my meal that I'm making for my last meal for today. And I am making hamburger patties. And this is made out of ground beef, 80% fat, 20%, or 80-20. Is the mix that I am using. I'm making these patties, and I made an extra patty because what I like to do sometimes is I like to make extra food so that I can have something in the refrigerator already ready. Now, I've already finished all my meal prep off. I finished that off this morning for my morning meal. So I've got to make another meal prep. So what I'm doing is I'm adding in my garden salad, and I'm just going to add garden salad on my plate, and I'm using a bagged garden salad from the store. I do this to take shortcuts, and it makes everything pretty handy at times when you don't have time to cut up vegetables and different things like that to get your vegetables prepped. You can buy vegetables that are already prepped and cut up. So I'm going to add my condiments on top of my garden salad. You see that I've added my mustard. I'm going to add some mayonnaise to this. Mayonnaise that I'm going to use is the Primal Kitchen's mayo, the avocado. And I like to use this mayonnaise, a very good mayonnaise. And also I'm going to add some ketchup. Ketchup I'm going to be using is sugar-free. It's by Primal Kitchen's also, organic and sugar-free. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this to my burger or the salad over there on the side. Then after I do this, I'm going to take my burger, and I'm just going to sit my burger on top of all of this, my salad with condiments, and then I'm going to add my cheese. Now you can add the cheese of choice that you want to your burger. You can add feta cheese, you can add mozzarella cheese, you can add American cheese if that's what you want, but add the cheese of your choice. Today I'm using Munster cheese, and I was just looking at some of the ingredients, and it does have the annatto in this cheese. So try to get cheeses as close to natural as you can. So I'm going to just add this slice of cheese to my burger patty and let it melt. And I'm going to help it melt a little bit. I'm going to let it melt. And as you can see, after it's melted and everything, that I will have my meal for today. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do as far as, I like to get my cheese with a little bit of flavoring in it too. So I'm just going to take my cheese and set it to the side, melt it just a little bit, and then I'm going to put it back on my patty. And then I'm just going to put that over on my salad. Then my other patty, since that's an extra patty, I'm just going to put this in a container so that I could put it away and place it into my dish. That way I will have more food to eat tomorrow. Like I said, I like to make some extra things sometime, so that I can have it already prepared for the next day. So I will have that patty for tomorrow to go with my meal. And then I'm in the habit of just cleaning after I get through with stuff, or cleaning as I go. So I'm just going to wipe everything down here really quick. And then I'm going to show you my meal that I'm having for dinner this evening. As you see, I have my Bunless burger there. And I'm going to have it along with my Keto caramel macchiato coffee, because I hadn't drank that yet and I do want it. So I'm just going to add it to my meal and drink it along with that. And the time now, I believe it's about 5:30 or 6. So this is my last meal for today. And like I said, so this is not OMAD today, but I got good beneficial hours because I kept it at a 4 to 6 hour eating window. And you can do the same thing. Okay, here is my carb review for yesterday, which was January the 5th. And as I said, for my meal, I had hot smoked sausage, and I had that along with some asparagus. I had some broccoli and cauliflower that was left over also. And I had avocado, and I made that into a guacamole that I put on my keto toast. And so it was very, very good, delicious meal. And as you can see, here are my stats with everything broke down. And so for lunch, it says that I had a total of, 10 gram net carbs for lunch. That was when I broke my fast. I had 37 grams of total fat. Protein, I had 23 grams of calories. I had 539 calories. And then later on, before my eating window closed, I added in some fresh strawberries along with some tuna salad, which I made out of Miracle Whip, some eggs, and some relish. And I put that on a piece of France keto white bread. And that was an additional 3 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, and 11 grams of protein, and 108 calories. So my total yesterday for my total net carbs was 18 grams. My total fat was 109 grams, 106 grams worth of protein, and my total calories was 1,572. But also I exercise, and with exercise I burned 1,345 calories. So all in all, I had a really good day, and I fasted. I didn't have my first meal until 12:30 yesterday, so I fasted for 19 hours. Really, really good fast. And then I started back fasting, I believe it was at 6 o'clock p.m. in order to start, on my next fasting for today. But as you can see, I had some really good meals there. And like I say, it's easiest for me to keep track of my meals if I put it down as I eat it. And that way I know that everything is right unless I write it down. Now let's see how everything looked as far as in depth for today. And in depth for today, I got some really, really good numbers. As you can see, for my net carbs, I was at 5%, 66% worth of fat, and 29% worth of protein. Good numbers. I like that. I like that. I like that. So those are my carb manager data for today. I hope that you had a good day also, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to add on at the end of this video how to make the caramel macchiato coffee. So these are the ingredients that I use for my caramel keto caramel macchiato coffee. I use decaf coffee because I don't really drink coffee, but sometimes I want a coffee drink. I haven't drank coffee like in years and years, so I use the decaf coffee when I do want a cup of coffee. So I've already added in 1.5 tablespoons of the coffee to my cup. Now I'm going to add in my heavy whipping cream. And my heavy whipping cream, I'm going to add in just 1 tablespoon. As we all know, 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream is 50 calories. And to this, I'm going to add in a caramel syrup. The caramel syrup that I'm using is Walden Farms, and this is some great caramel syrup. It's 0 fats, 0 proteins, and 0 carbs. So I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of this to my coffee and mix it up. And that's the keto caramel macchiato coffee that I drink. Now you can pour your coffee over ice. You can make a larger amount and you can add 2 tablespoons of this. I have added 2 tablespoons in before. It tastes really, really good, and it's something that you can enjoy. I treat myself to this occasionally, or I'd say 2 to 3 times a week, and it's something that I really, really enjoy. It's something that you can also enjoy, and it's only about 50 calories. You can add in, other ingredients if you like, but I just like to keep it simple. I imagine you could use almond milk if you like, to get less calories, and maybe this would not break your fast. But this is how you make the keto caramel macchiato coffee. Enjoy, everybody.